I would say social justice, in my opinion, means equal opportunities and equal justice for every race, religion, and gender. Just basically being able to have an equal chance. And I would say that looks like a happy world. Like we would all be in peace and harmony, and there wouldn't be so much hate and violence going around. We could practice it by small things, by not judging a book by its cover. If you don't want someone to judge you, why are you judging them if you don't know them? Everyone would be, if you don't agree with something, then tell the person or speak up and tell them what your opinion is. Don't just wait around don't just expect them to know what you're thinking if you don't tell them. I would definitely say communication skills you'll need would be definitely confidence and courage. I mean, it's really scary to stand up, especially if you're standing up alone. But when you stand up, you're standing up for not only yourself, but for other people that don't have a voice. So definitely, it takes a lot of courage to do that. Another thing would be respect. You might not always agree with somebody else's opinion, but I definitely think that you should always respect it, no matter what. Yeah. I would definitely say a belief that I would stick to is Gandhi's belief in nonviolence. I think that violence solves nothing, and that our biggest weapon is our voice, and our voice will be heard all across if you just stand up and speak up for yourself. Yeah, definitely another thing would be commitment. Don't let anyone tell you that your opinion is wrong. Don't let anyone stop you from what you're standing up for. It's your belief, so don't give up. Don't give up your commitment, and don't give up hope. Hope will always be there, even if it seems hopeless. Well, there will always be hope. I definitely think it's an exception because there's not equal opportunities on a day-to-day basis. Let's give the LGBT community example. If we all had equal chances, then they wouldn't still be fighting to legalize gay marriage. Love is love, and if social justice was a norm, then then their right wouldn't be illegal. Another example would be if you're a woman and you go in for a job interview, you're expected to know 100% of the work. And if you're a man, you're expected to know about a good 60%. So then again, social justice, women don't have an equal opportunity for jobs. Another one would be the Brock Turner story. I don't know if you guys heard of it, but it's basically Turner raped an unconscious girl, and he was expected to spend 10 years in jail, got off for 6 months in jail, and then went on parole. The judge said that he let him off because he didn't want Brock to be severely impacted by jail time. What I don't understand. But social justice existed, then the norm wouldn't let out rapists on parole. A way we can change it is to not just sit back and expect the world to change on its own. If you don't care, then nothing's gonna happen. You have to stand up and stand up for what you believe in, and stand in a group and speak up. I think a lot of reasons why people don't do that is because they think it doesn't impact them personally. Like, oh, I don't have to do this because, it doesn't affect me at all. But on all reality, it affects all of us in a big way. Some people are just too close-minded to even realize that. You can't expect change if you don't do anything. I definitely think it can, because when different groups from different backgrounds, different cultures, different beliefs come together, they are challenging society, and society that has pit them against each other. So I think it's definitely something that's challenging, and I think it can make a big difference. It's basically showing that there's peace and hope, and if we can stand together, then we can challenge the norm and make a whole new norm in our day-to-day life. We're all one, and if we all stand together, then we can make a change.